Oh man, I am not ready to relive this hell. Please, God, save me. Hello everyone, Firemac here, and I'm going to start off this playthrough with a little something different. I got this game here that you should know you're about to watch. And if you know anything about my channel, I've already played this on my own time, and I've also played it for the channel with my friend Enebs. So what makes this different? Well, apparently it's got extra stories that I hope I will cover in the playthrough. I don't know how I'm going to record it quite yet. I might just go in as if it was a brand new playthrough. But I also ordered a special edition of this, so there should be some goodies in here. So let's see what they are. So that's the inside of the game. The metaverse. It seems to have real website on here, real information. I'm curious about that. Got ourselves a little member card for the Doki Doki Literature Club. Carry this around in my wallet. Download code for the soundtrack. Bunch of little cute stickers, which I might use, who knows. I'm not sure what to call this, but little things you can push out. They're not stickers, they're just like cutouts, I guess. Well, they're like little stands, I guess. Little cutouts I can put out and put on display, which I might do actually. And then we got a little poem. Very nice little poem from Monica. I shall read it to you. Control. The satisfaction of control. The direct cause and effect of pressing pen to paper. The pride in my achievements. The responsibility for my mistakes. I breathe the weight of it all. Problems are just things that need solving. The future is called anxiety. The past is called regret. The present can be shaped by my hands, by my words, by my actions. It controls me. Anchors me to my handcrafted reality. Imprisons me within my own artisanship. The captive pen makes meaningless stains. Wet lines soaked up by the pulp of dead cells. That's why I must learn to relinquish it all. The weight, the responsibility, the pride, the control. The pen in my hand, the one of my heart, so I can fly and chase yours, or learn to be happy watching you fly without me. Well, wasn't that a cute poem? Alright, so let's dive back into this hell. Hello everyone, Firemac here, and then in today's special playthrough, I'm using webcam if you haven't noticed. Unlike my other webcam with Resident Evil 7, this is not streamed. I'm actually recording this for YouTube. And if you haven't seen the intro I just did, you should have seen. This is Doki Doki Literature Club Plus. I have played this game before. I don't know how different it's gonna be, but I read it's worth replaying. So we're gonna go into it and we're gonna see what's different. So here we go. I'm also haven't even loaded it up yet because I want us to experience the actual first screen together. Here we go. This is just Monica. Also, if you're watching this, I highly recommend you go watch another Doki Doki Literature Club playthrough first, because I will go into this. All characters are over the age 18. In a school? Whatever. This game is not suitable for children who are easily disturbed. Alright, so what I was saying is, if this is your first experience to the game, I suggest you go watch another playthrough. I even have a playthrough with my friend Enebs that I would recommend watching. If not, there's plenty other people who have done fresh playthroughs of this. Go watch that first, or play the game. More importantly, play the game yourself, because I'm going to be playing this, and whoever's watching, I'm going to be doing all commentary as if you've already experienced this game before. So here we go. The game is not suitable. I already read that. Individuals suffering from anxiety or depression may not have a positive experience playing this game. I have both of those, I'm pretty sure. I'm not officially doctor official on those fronts, but trust me, I know I definitely have anxiety, and I've definitely had my bouts with depression. So, would you like to review detailed content warnings? Contains spoilers. Wow, you do it. Really? Well, all the more reason for why you shouldn't watch this if you haven't experienced this yet. I want to see what it says. Thank you for your interest in Doki Doki Literature Club. It's a horror game. Please do not take this lightly. This may not be suitable for you if you are affected by any of the following themes: depression, suicide, self-harm, abuse. These themes are not merely suggested but are often portrayed as realistically as possible and thus may disturb you as if they were real. Furthermore, the above list is not 100% exhaustive. If you'd like to be warned when potentially sensitive content is about to occur while playing the game, detailed content warnings can be enabled in the settings menu. Well, I'm glad they went through all those efforts, because they're warranted. Oh my gosh, they are warranted. For those extra concerned for their mental health, a recommendation of the safest approach to avoid playing this game. We trust given your understanding. Okay. Alright, I don't need to read all that. I agree. So here we go. Oh god. I'm not ready. Hoo. New game. Settings. What we got for some settings? Whoa, hold on. Whoa. Alright, that's not obvious what I'm highlighting. Skip unseen text? I'll mess with that later. Alright. I'm hesitating, because it's... I remember how much this game messed me up the first time through. Oh, let's dive in. Please enter your name. Obviously, we're just gonna stick to the tried and true Firemac. You know, it probably wants me to put my real name, but we're gonna go stick with Firemac. Alright. Alright, so I know with my Deltarune playthrough I did voices. I'm probably not going to hear because it's mainly all girls and my female voice range is not very great. So I'm just gonna be voicing this just normal. But we'll see. Maybe I'll get fancy with it at some point. Hey! I see an annoying girl running toward me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. That girl's Sayori, my neighbor and good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you never see yourself making today, but it just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up. But if she's going to chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let Sayori catch up to me. I overslept again, but I caught you this time. Maybe, but only because I decided to stop and wait for you. You say that like you were thinking about ignoring me. That's mean, Firemac. Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think we're a couple or something. Fine. But you did wait for me after all. I guess you don't have it in you to be mean, even if you want to. Whatever you say, Sayori. We cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute. By the way, Firemac, have you decided on a club to join yet? A club? I told you already, I'm not interested in joining any clubs. I haven't been looking either. That's not true. You told me you would join a club this year. Did I? I'm sure it's possible that I did in one of our many conversations where I dismissively go along with whatever she's going on about. She always likes to worry a little too much about me, when I'm perfectly content just getting by on an average while spending my free time on games and anime. Uh-huh. I was talking about how I'm worried that you won't learn how to socialize or have any skills before college. Your happiness is really important to me, you know? And I know you're happy now, but I die at the thought of you becoming a NEET in a few years because you're not used to the real world. You trust me, right? Don't make me keep worrying about you. Alright. I'll look at a few clubs if it makes you happy. No promises, though. Will you at least promise me you'll try a little? Yeah, I guess I'll promise you that. Yay! Why do I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relent to her. Guess seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to ease her mind at least a little bit. And she does exaggerate everything inside of her head. The school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. Shiori wants me to check out some clubs. I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Hello? Sayori? Shiori must have come into the classroom while I was spacing out. I look around and realize I'm the only one left in the classroom. I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you just sitting here and spacing out, so I came in. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed. You need to wait up for me. It's going to make you late to your own club. Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought, know what? Well, that you could come to my club. Sayori. Yeah? There's no way I'm going to your club. Mimi. Sayori is the vice president of the literature club. Not that I was ever aware that she had any interest in literature. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. And since she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title, Vice President. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. Yeah, I'm going to an anime club. That's right, I'm going to an anime club, yeah. Come on, please! Why do you care so much anyway? Well, I kinda told the club yesterday I would bring a new member. And Natsuki made cupcakes and everything. Don't make promises you can't keep. I can't tell if Sayori is really that much of an airhead or if she's cunning as to have planned all of this out. I let out a long sigh. Fine, I'll stop by for a cupcake, okay? Yes, let's go! And thus, today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. Bold choice of words, my friend. I dejectedly follow Sayori across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit. Sayori, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. Everyone, the new member's here! I told you, don't call me a new member. Eh? I glance around the room. Welcome to the Literature Club. It's a pleasure meeting you. Sayori says nice things about you. Seriously? You brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere. Ah, Firemac, what a nice surprise. Welcome to the club. All the worst escaped me in this situation. Ha 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 ha. This club is full of incredibly cute girls that are going to murder us. Or no, they're not going to murder us. They're going to murder themselves? I guess, yes. What are you looking at? If you want to say something, say it. Sorry, Natsuki. The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes her look like a first-year student. She is also the one who made cupcakes, according to Sayori. You can just ignore her when she gets moody. Sayori says that quietly into my ear, then turns back to the other girls. Anyway, this is Natsuki, always full of energy. And this is Yuri, the smartest in the club. Don't say things like that. Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayori and Natsuki. Ah, well, it's nice to meet both of you. And it sounds like you already know Monica, is that right? That's right. Haha, great to see you again, Firemac. Again. Wait, did she say that before? Did she say that before? Did you say that before? Honestly, don't remember if she said that before in the original. Monica smiles sweetly. Do we know each other? Well, we rarely talked, but we were in the same class last year. I think that was still part of the original. Monica was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, and athletic. Basically completely out of my league. So having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little... You too, Monica? Come sit down, Firemac. We made room for you at the table so you can sit next to me or Monica. I'll get the cupcakes. Hey, I made them. I'll get them. Sorry, I get a little excited. Too excited. How about I make some tea as well? The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. As Sayori mentioned, it's been widened so that there is one space next to Monica and one space next to Sayori. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room where Natsuki grabs a wrapped tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand. Okay, are you ready? Ta-da! Look at those oddly kind of realistic teeth. They don't look right on her. Ooh, wah! Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray to reveal a dozen white, fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. The whiskers are drawn with icing, and little pieces of chocolate were used to make ears. So cute! I had no idea you were good at baking, Natsuki. Well, you know. Just hurry and take one. Sayori grabs one first, and Monica, I follow. It's delicious! Sayori talks with her mouth full and has already managed to get icing on her face. I turn the cupcake around in my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. Hum! The icing is sweet, full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good! Thank you, Natsuki! Why are you thanking me? It's not like haven't I heard this somewhere before? Made them for you or anything. I think they're playing up the anime angle, because I don't think that was an original. And she's totally a tsundere. Hey, I thought you... I thought you technically did. Sayori said... Well, maybe... Not for you, you know, you dummy, baka. Alright. I give up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismiss the conversation. Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom? Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I guess. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. That's not... Insulted, Yuri looks away. I meant that, you know. I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but at least I enjoy tea. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Monica raises an eyebrow and smiles at me. So what made you consider the literature club? I was afraid of this question. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monica that I was practically dragged here by Sayori. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Sayori seemed really happy here, so... That's okay, don't be embarrassed. We'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the literature club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. Monica, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You could probably be a board member for any of the major clubs. Weren't you a leader of the debate club last year? Well, you know, to be honest, I can't stand all the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. And if it encourages others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream. Monica really is a great leader. Yuri also nods in agreement. Then I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new. Especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention like treasure. Like, treasure, I meant literature. Oh, I'm like glancing at my recording right now, which is why you see my eyes go over here. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that we could all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, everyone? Yeah! We'll do our best. You know it! Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monica must have worked really hard just to find these three. Maybe that's why they were all so delighted by the idea of a new member joining. Though I still don't really know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature. So, Firemac, what kinds of things do you like to read? Well, considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga! Yeah, I feel like that's new dialogue. I don't think I've said that before. I mutter quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. Well, maybe that was a part of it. I don't know. The anime stuff feels new to me, but the reactions feel like they're not. So I don't know. I guess I'm just tricking myself that it's new dialogue. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seemed so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes lit up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. But, you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. I read a horror book once. Desperately grasp something I can relate to at a minimum level. I desperately grasp. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock. Really? I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you. I guess you could say that. But if a story makes me think, or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. I hate horror. Oh, why is that? Well, Natsuki's eyes start over to me for a split second. Never mind. That's right, you usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What? What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind the last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called... Don't say it out loud! And give that back! Fine. Yeah, your cupcakes, your poems. Everything you do is just as cute as you are. Suri sidles up behind Natsuki and puts her hands on her shoulders. I'm not cute! Natsuki, you write your own poems? Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime? No! Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. Not a very confident writer yet. I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. I guess it's the same for Yuri. Aw, I wanted to read everyone's poems. Will you all sit in silence for a moment? Okay, I have an idea, everyone. Yeah? Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monika. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. The next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. That way, everyone's even. Oh, man. Yeah, let's do it! Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it will help us all get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of the club. Isn't that right, Firemac? Monika smiles warmly at me once again. Hold on, there's still one problem. Eh? What's that? Now that we're back to the original topic of me joining the club, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club! Sorry, you may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at and, I lose my train of thought. All four girls stare back at me with dejected eyes. But, I'm sorry, I thought, Firemac, you all, I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? That is, if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls. Right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girls' eyes light up. Yes, I'm so happy! Sawyer wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey! You really did scare me for a moment. If you really just came for the cupcakes, I would be super pissed. Then that makes it official! Welcome to the Literature Club! Ah, thanks, I guess. Whew! True words have not been spoken by me. Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment? Write a poem, bring to the next meeting so we can all share. Monika looks over at me once more. Firemac, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Yeah, ha ha ha. Can I really impress the class star Monika with my mediocre writing skills? I already feel the anxiety welling up inside of me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food. Hey, Firemac, since we're already here, do you want to walk home together? That's right. Sari and I never walk home together anymore because she's always stayed after school for clubs. Sure, might as well. Yay! With that, the two of us depart the club room and make our way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the four girls: Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course, Monika. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in the literature club? Absolutely not. Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Alright, I'll just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. No, it won't. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. It's time to write a poem. Pick words you think your favorite club member will like. Something good might happen with whoever likes your poem the most. And of course, Monika's not in the running, so we're gonna go for Sayori, because since she's our girl, unfortunately she's the one that likes suicide. Oh, no, they changed that. I guess that's later. Then she likes happy stuff. Not cute, but happy stuff. And that's the tricky part. Daydream. Happiness. Not beauty, insight, lucky. Excitement. Yeah, there we go. Grief, treasure? It might be, no, treasure might be Natsuki. I don't know. Hope? Yep, still her. Cool, got it. Silly. Silly might be Natsuki. Sunny. There we go. Not cute. Cute would be Natsuki. Pure. Oh, crap. That's Natsuki. Uncontrollable, broken, after image, awesome. Laugh. Yes, there we go. Let's see. Tears, jumpy, imagination, shame, philosophy, deaf, headphones. Headphones. Crap, that's Natsuki. Special, hair, loud, games. That's special. There we go. Yeah, there we go. Family. Yeah, there we go. Sing. Yeah. Comfort. Yes. Haha. Haha. Smile. Yes. We're on a roll. Peaceful. Yay. Clouds. Oh, crap. Party. Yay. There we go. Heartbeat. Crap. That's also... Hey, look. Doki Doki Poetry Slam. Trophy. I have not checked the trophies for Doki Doki Literature Club. I might have to do that in between episodes here. Dream. Crap. That's her. Cheer. Yay, I did it. It's all dark. I don't like when it gets dark, man. Session says, I know what's gonna happen here. Hoo, ha, he, ho, he, ho, ye, ha. Hi again, Firemac. Glad to see you didn't run away on us. Ha, 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 ha. Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but at least I keep my word. Well, I'm back at the Literature Club. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Thanks for keeping your promise, Firemac. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you, making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it. Oh, come on, like he deserves any slack. Shiori told me you didn't even want to join any clubs this year. And last year, too. I don't know if your plan is to just come here and hang out or what. But if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the club room. Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga. Manga is literature! Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plots back into her seat. Don't worry, guys. Firemac always gives it his best as long as he's having fun. He helps me with busy work without... He helps me with busy work without me even asking. Like cooking, cleaning my room. How dependable. Shiori, that's because your room is so messy, it's distracting. Oh my god, it's distracting. And you almost set your house on fire once. Is that so? You two are really good friends, aren't you? I might be a little jealous. How come? You and Firemac can become good friends too. Shiori? As usual, Shiori seems oblivious to the weird situation she put me into. Oh, Yuri even brought you something today, you know. Wait, Shiori? Me? Not really. Don't be shy. It's really nothing. What is it? Never mind. Shiori made it sound like a big deal when it's really not. Oh, yeah, I don't know why I thought that was me. What do I do? I'm sorry, Yuri, I wasn't thinking. I guess that means it's up to me to rescue the situation. Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place, so any nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. It'll make me happy no matter what. Is that so? Yeah, I won't make it a big deal if you don't want it to be. Alright. Well, here. Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so It should keep your attention if you don't usually read. If we could, discuss it if you wanted. This is how is this girl accidentally becoming so cute? She even picked out a book she thinks I'll like, despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. No, I won't. No, I won't. I enthusiastically took the book. Phew. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Now that everyone's settled in, I expected Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club. But that doesn't seem to be the case. Sayori and Monica are having a cheery conversation in the corner. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression, like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. Alright, so that started a new scene. Let's go to settings. Ooh, okay. I'm gonna call that an episode. Join me next time. Oh wait, hold on. Well, not too much has changed so far. I think. I don't think anything's been different. But I'm gonna keep doing this until we get to something new. I'm waiting for it. I'm definitely waiting for it. But yeah, this is Firemac signing out. I'll catch you guys next episode with more Doki Doki Literature Plus!